Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is from your standard 10th literature part, unit number 11, the proposal by Anton Chekhov. Okay, so students, in the first lecture I have already explained you about the detailed summary of this chapter, as well as I have given you the introduction of this chapter. And from this lecture, that is from the second lecture, I'll explain you the chapter in detail, that is line by line explanation of the chapter will be done. But as it is a very lengthy chapter, we have to divide this chapter in at least 2 to 3 parts. Okay, so let us begin with the chapter. The word proposal has several meanings. Can you guess what sort of proposal the play is about? That means the writer is asking about this chapter. Okay, so there are three options: a suggestion, plan, or scheme for doing something. That is also a proposal. An offer for a possible plan or action. Okay, that is also a proposal. And the act of asking someone's hand in marriage. Right, so for this chapter, option 3, the act of asking someone's hand in marriage, right? This is the meaning of the title, the proposal. Okay, we'll move further. Okay, a Russian wedding. So what is given? Do you know anything about the Russian marriage ceremony? Read this article about a Russian wedding. So this is actually a one-act play, and the actual title of this chapter was a marriage proposal, which is then shortened to a proposal. Okay, so we'll read out about this wedding ceremony. Okay, Russian wedding. Preparations for a Russian wedding. A Russian wedding is very simple. The planning only includes arranging for rings, bride's dress, cars, and a reception. Okay, similar to our marriage function or occasion. Earlier, the bride's family paid for the reception, but nowadays, brides and grooms' families usually share expenses, right? So it is about the receptions or the occasion. Okay, so it is said that first of all, earlier the bride's parents, that means bride means dulhan and groom means dulha. Okay, so bride's parents used to pay the expenses, but now it is shared equally between both the families. A Russian wedding lasts for 2 days, and some weddings last as long as a week, and the occasion becomes something to remember for years. Okay, so marriage occasions are usually very means most remarkable thing in the life of the person, and which is remembered for years. Okay, the necessary part of the wedding ceremony is a wedding procession of several cars. Okay, so the procession has several cars in it. The best friends of the groom or bride meet before the wedding a few times, makes posters. Okay, they make different posters, write speeches, and organize contest. Okay, so that is a friends of the bride and the groom who meet several times for planning out the marriage function. When the groom arrives to fetch the bride for the registration, right? In our Indian culture, the marriage takes place and afterwards the registration is to be done. But here, at the time of marriage only, the couple, they do the registration. That means they sign the marriage. Okay, he has to fight to get her. Russians usually live in apartments in tall buildings, and the groom, that is the dulha, has to climb several stairs to reach his bride. Okay, but at each landing, he must answer a question to be allowed to go up. That means if while moving upstairs, okay, to the bride's place, he has to answer at each and every floor. Okay, fine. And if he answers correctly, then only he will be allowed to go up. The bride's friends ask difficult questions, sometimes about the bride, sometimes just difficult riddles, and the groom must answer with the help of his friends. For example, he may be shown a few photos of baby girls and he must say which one is his bride. Okay, if he guesses wrong, he must pay cash to move ahead. After the marriage registration, the newly married couple leaves the guest. That means the guest will be at the reception hall only, and they will leave the guest for a tour. Okay, they'll go on a tour of the city side. Okay, so some kind of privacy is given to them. Okay, after 2 or 3 hours of the city tour, the couple arrives at the reception. The couple sits at a specially arranged table with their family, friends, and invited guests. Okay, so now the couple will sit with their family members at the table. The reception starts with a toast. Right, now here toast means not the khari and the toast what you have. Okay, so here the toast means it is a kind of a drink. Usually while proposing, okay, the people they have a drink which is known as a toast. Okay, we do like this, cheers, so there is toast. Okay, so what is written, the reception starts with a toast to the couple. Okay, so then everyone raises their glass. Okay, uh, here the meaning of toast is also given. A wedding toast is a custom where a close friend or relative of the groom or the bride says a few words to wish the couple. Okay, so blessings or wishes will be given to the couple. Then everyone raises their glass of wine and drink it up at the same moment. So this is known as toast. Okay, the groom is then asked to kiss the bride. After a few toasts, people start eating and drinking and generally have fun. Okay. After some time, the bride gets stolen. Right. So this is a very interesting part of the marriage. She disappears, and when the groom starts looking for her, he is asked to pay a fee. Right. In our Indian culture, the shoes of the groom is stolen away. Okay, so similarly here the bride is stolen away, and to get the bride back, the groom is to pay money. Okay. Usually it is his friends who steals the bride. Okay. Usually it is his friends who steals the bride. Okay. That means the groom's friends will only steal the bride and he has to pay the money to them. Then there are the bride's friends, they steal the bride's shoes. Okay, in our culture, it is the groom's shoes. Here, it is the bride's shoes, Dulan's shoes, who is stolen away, and the groom must pay money for the shoes too. That means the groom has to pay the money for the bride's shoes also. The guests enjoy watching this tussles. Right, so tussle means an argument or dispute, and continue partying. Okay, so in our culture also we have seen the groom's shoes are stolen away, then the demand is kept for money, then there is an argument and the discussion. Okay, so which is known as tussle. Okay, so similar happens over here also. Now, regarding this chapter, the proposal, as I said, it was originally titled as a marriage proposal, is a one act play. Okay, a farce. Farce means a funny play. It is in the form of a funny play by the Russian short story writer and dramatist Anton Chekhov, and it was written in the year 1888 to 89. Okay, the play is about the tendency of the wealth families to seek ties with other wealthy families to increase their estates. Estates means money and property, by encouraging marriage that make good economic sense. Right. So we have seen this thing in our culture also. The rich families they try to get their children's married to other well-known and rich family, and when they both the families are joined through the marriage, they have a monetary gain. Okay, they will become more and more wealthier. Okay, so that is the intention. Ivan Lomo, a long-time wealthy neighbor of Stephen Shubuko, also wealthy, comes to seek the hands of Shubuko's 25-year-old daughter Natalia. Okay, so this I've already explained you in the introduction and the summary. Right, what is happening? There is a person named Ivan Lomo, okay, who is the bride in this, or who is the groom in this chapter, and he seeks the proposal from Shubuko, who is the father of a 25-year-old daughter, and the name of the daughter is Natalia. Okay, all three are quarrelsome people. That means they are people who usually or easily gets involved in a quarrel, and they quarrel over petty issues. Petty issues means very small issues. The proposal is in danger of being forgotten amidst all this quarreling. That means uh, they engage themselves in quarreling, and the main intention of their getting together was actually the proposal of marriage, which is forgotten by them. But economic good sense ensures that the proposal is made after all, although the quarreling perhaps continues. That means both of these people, that is Lomo and Shubuko, they both belong to economically well family. That means they were rich enough, and ultimately both of them wished that they should get together. Okay, Natalia also liked Lomo. She also wanted to get married to Lomo, and at the same time, even Lomo liked Natalia. And for economic sense also, they get together, but at last the quarrel still keeps on going on. Okay, here are the characteristics or characters of this chapter. As I said, the owner, the landowner, okay, his name is Stephen Stefnovich Shubuko. Stephen Stefnovich Shubuko, he is the landowner. Then next is Natalia Stefnovna. Stefnovna, she is the daughter of Shubuko, and she is 25 years old. The next is Ivan Vasilevich Lomo. Okay, Ivan Vasilevich Lomo, and he is the neighbor of Shubuko, a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. Okay, so this is the characteristics of Lomo. A drawing room in Shubuko's house. Lomo enters wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Shubuku rises to meet him. Okay, so this is the beginning of the act or the play. Okay, it is the drawing room of Shubuko, and Lomo enters his home. Shubuko, my dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich? I am extremely glad. That means at looking at Lomo, Shubuko is very happy and glad. That means he is feeling very happy. Squeezes his hand. Squeezes his hand means he is doing like this. Now, this is a surprise. My darling, how are you? That means Shubuko is surprised to see Lomo at his home, and then he greets him by asking, how are you? Lomo, what is answering? Thank you. And how may you be getting on? How may you be getting on? That means how are you is asking Shubuko. Shubuko, we just get along somehow. My angel, thanks to your prayers and so on. Sit down. Please do. Okay, so now Shubuko is saying Lomo to sit down and relax himself. Now, you know you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? That means he's talking about the clothes. That why you have worn such a formal clothes. Evening dress, gloves, gloves in the hands, and so on. Can you be going? Can you be going anywhere, my treasure? That means he is asking Lomo that are you planning to go anywhere? Okay. Lomo, no. I have come only to see you. Honored Stefan Stefnovich. So a very formal communication is going on between Lomo and Shubuko. Okay. Shubuko. Then why are you in evening dress, my precious? Right, you can see the words, my treasure, my precious. So these are very formal and formal words used for someone very close, right? As if you are paying a New Year's Eve visit. Okay, usually at our New Year, we wear new clothes and dressed up. We get dressed up very well, right? In the same way, Lomo has dressed up very well. So he is asking him, Lomo, well, you see, it's like this. Takes his arm. That means Lomo is holding his arms. I have come to you, honored Stephen Stefnovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always, so to speak. I must ask you your pardon. I am getting excited. I shall drink some water. Honored Stephen Stefnovich drinks. Okay. That means Lomo is saying that I have come here with a request, and earlier also, many a times, you have helped me with my problems. Okay. Shubuko aside. Right. That means he is thinking now. He is come to borrow money. Shan't give him any. Okay. What is it, my beauty? Aside means he is thinking in his mind that this fellow, that is Lomo, might have come to borrow some money again, and he is thinking again. Who is thinking? Shubuko. He is thinking that this time I will not give him any kind of money. And at the same time, so this is his thoughts which is going on in his mind. And at the same time, he is again asking Lomo, what is it, my beauty? Lobo, you see, honored Stephanich, I beg pardon, Stephen Honorage. Okay, so what he is saying, I mean, I am awfully excited as you will please notice. In short, you alone can help me. That means he is very excited and nervous. So he is saying that it is only you who can help me, though I don't deserve it. Of course, and haven't any right to count on your assistance. Okay, so he is very nervous and he is trying to, or he is trying to make a proposal, okay, to Mr. Shubuko. Oh, don't go round and round it. That means he is trying to say that don't make things complicated. Just speak up. Okay, spit it out. Well, that means he's trying to say whatever you want to say, you just say it. Lomo, one moment. This very minute, the fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stefnona, in marriage. That means now Lomo is saying that I have come here for a marriage proposal. Okay, you can see here the picture. Okay, on the right side it is Shubuko, and on the left hand side is Lomo. Shubuko, joyfully, that means he is very happy. By Joe, right? Joe means what, right? So, by Joe means an expression of surprise or joy. That means uh, Shubuko was very surprised and happy with the marriage proposal from Lomo. Ivan Vasilevich, say it again. I didn't hear it at all. That means he could not believe his ears and he wanted to listen again that Lomo had come actually for marriage proposal for her, for that is Shubuko's daughter. Okay, Lomo, I have the honor to ask. Shubuko interrupting, my dear fellow, I am so glad and so on. That means he is saying I am very happy and all the things continue. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of things, embraces and kisses. That means he starts kissing Lomo and hugging and everything. Okay, I have been hoping for it for a long time. That means Lomo is saying that I was hoping for this thing. Sorry, Shubuko is saying that I have been hoping for it for a long time. That means he wished that a time will come when Lomo and Natalia will get married. It's been my continual desire. Sheds a tear. That means Shubuko is very happy and tears start coming from his eyes because he was the father of Natalia. And I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both His help and His love, and so on, and so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? Right, so Shubuko is saying that I am very stupid and idiot, and he is saying that why am I standing here? I am off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul, I'll go and call Natash and all that. That means he's trying to say that I'm very stupid that I'm still standing here. I should go and inform uh, my daughter, okay, that is Natalia, about the marriage proposal, and so does he do. Okay, Lomo, greatly moved. That means he was relaxed and he was also very happy. Honored Stephen Stefanovic, do you think I may count on her consent? Okay, so uh, Lomo is asking that will Natalia be happy when she'll hear about the marriage proposal, and will she agree? Consent means will she agree with the proposal, or will she say yes to my marriage proposal? Okay, Shubuko, why? Of course, my darling, and as if she won't consent. That means he's trying to say that surely she will also agree and she will also say yes to your marriage proposal. Don't worry. She is in love. Okay, agreed. Agreed means it is a kind of a sound, means it is a slang which is usually used for agreed. Agreed means oh my god, right? He's trying to say oh my god. She is like a love sick cat, and so on. Shan't be long. That means he is trying to say, Shubuko is trying to say Lomo that my daughter uh, is also loving you. She is in love with you, and for of course she will say yes only. Don't worry, and shan't be long. That means he is trying to say you wait over here. Uh, I'll not take much time. I'll go immediately and call Natasha. Okay, or Natash or Natalia. Okay, so exit means the father, that is Shubuko, is going away to call his daughter. Lomo, it's cold. I am trembling all over, just as if I would go on examination before me. Okay, I had gone before. I had got an examination before me, right? So he's very nervous and therefore is shivering and trembling. Okay, the great thing is I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I will never get married. So he's thinking that if I had taken more time, okay, and if I had gone for, means if I had thought of finding a absolute perfect match for myself, then he's saying that I would have never get married. Okay, it's cool, right? Natalia. Stefnona is an excellent housekeeper. So actually, Shubuka has already left, and now Lomo is standing alone, right? And he's thinking. Okay, all the different thoughts are coming to his mind. Okay, so now what he is thinking? Natalia is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? Now, so he is thinking about Natalia, that she is having all this quality, and what more can he expect, right? But I am getting a noise in my ears from excitement. Okay, so that means he is getting very excited, drinks, and it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, so now he is saying that why he should get married to Natalia as soon as possible, right? So he is saying that I am already 35, a critical age, so to speak, right? That means already he is grown up to a age where he should get married, and if he doesn't get married at this age, it will be too late. Okay. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life, right? I suffer from palpitations. Okay, so palpitations means uh, it is fast or irregular beating of the heart, right, due to nervousness or excitement. Okay, I am excitable and always getting awfully upset. That means he easily gets excited, and he at times easily gets upset also. At this very moment, my lips are trembling. Okay, that means his lips are shivering, and there is a twitch in my right eyebrow. Okay, so twitch means pull with a jerk. That means here also he is feeling the jerk. Okay, again twitch means pull with a jerk. Okay, but the very worst of all is the way I sleep. That means he is now thinking about the negative qualities in him. Okay, I no sooner get into bed and begin to go off when suddenly something in my left side gives a pull, and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump like a lunatic. Right. So lunatic means a person who is a drunkard, right? Or a person who does not have senses. Walk about a bit and lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there is another pull. And this may happen 20 times. Right? So, these are the limitations or negative things in himself, that is in Lomo. Okay, he's thinking about all these things. And at the same time, he was thinking about Natalia also, that she is a good housekeeper. She is not bad looking, that means she is good looking, and she is also well educated. So he thinks that Natalia is a perfect match for uh, him. Okay, and at the same time, when he's thinking, Natalia stepnona comes in. Okay, so now Natalia comes in to the picture, and now how will he express his proposal? Okay, what will happen further, and how the story proceeds? So to know that, you will have to see the next lecture, that is lecture number 3 of this chapter. And today will I will end my lecture over here, and I thank you everyone for watching my video.